Welcome back, peeps. Thank you for tuning in to the Battle Royale channel, where we're always taking a look at the newest tips and tricks in the Call of Duty universe. Today, we're going to be taking a look at how to win in the newest mode, Resurgence, in Call of Duty Warzone mode. We're going to be taking a look at the best place to drop, what contract should you go for, the general strat for money, the general strat in terms of where to get more kills, and again, we're going to be talking about the loadout. All that in today's video, and then probably throw in maybe little secrets that you didn't know about this mode. If you guys do enjoy this kind of content, please remember to like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on. It deeply helps me out a lot, because remember, 91% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed yet, so if you do, I deeply appreciate it. And with that being said, let's jump right into this video. So let's jump her up right into this puppy. First off, obviously the most important thing is where should you land, right? This is going to be a combination of both. This location that I'm about to show you guys is best for kills and best for the general strategy, right? I always land in this building regardless of where the zone is. I mean, obviously I land in some other places just to check it out, but so far this has been the best building. If you guys notice, once we are dropping into here, you want to do one thing and one thing only. Well, you're going to be going to the left side of the building where you got these stairs that lead up, and then you're gonna go into that first room. Once you go into that first room, the most important thing, regardless if you don't want to choose this place to drop, is to get a weapon. Never go for the contract first. This place is weapon first, right? You get a lot of money, you get a lot of chances for contracts. Don't worry about that. First thing, worry about weapons, because there's gonna be a lot of people everywhere. All right, now let's talk about the contracts. What contracts should you do? Scavenger, supply run, bounty, and we're gonna go ahead and choose bounty. Bounty is obviously the best one for this mode because there is just so many killings that are going around this place, so you're most likely to complete this contract. Second of all, because this isn't a game of rotation, this isn't a rotating map, meaning in Warzone Verdansk you would be rotating from place to place so you can keep on looting and keep getting better positioning. Honestly, the main idea of this game mode is holding down a building like the one I'm showing you, because this one is a really big building and a really popular building, or for example holding prison, something like that. Holding a building, locking it down, and I will guarantee you that you will get a lot of kills. The thing is, again, because remember, the enemies keep spawning in as long as their teammates are there. So let's say you kill 2 of them in that building and their teammates alive, and they respawn, they're gonna come back and get you, and they're gonna come back and get you again. So that's why holding it down and also getting the bounty is really important. Now, talking about the contracts, let's say you complete a couple contracts. Let's say you've got a lot of money. What should you do with the money? Should you get loadouts like you usually do? What should you get? And I would honestly say that the ground loot in this game is pretty good. You know, we got the Mac 10, we got the Groza, we got pretty good loot in the ground. So I would really not suggest going for the loadout first. I'd most importantly, if I already got knocked down and I use my self-res, I'd say self-res is of vital importance, especially in this mode. And UAVs are really important. The reason why UAVs are really important is because a lot of people are dying and then they respawn, and people don't usually go for their drop. We'll go into a loadout in a second, but people don't usually have their drops. UAVs and heartbeat sensors are going to be really important in this game. So if you go for UAVs and you push enemies, that is going to be a really big advantage for you. Now, if you're all alone, you've got 10,000, you're at the end of the map, you got the store with you, then I would say yes, go ahead and get yourself a loadout. But I wouldn't use it as a, you know, this is the first thing we need to do is get our loadout. Because honestly, I haven't been doing that, and I've been getting some nice kills and some nice wins in this game. Now, let's talk about a little bit more about the general strats. So if you land in this building and the zone is going to be around that area, then that's perfect. All you got to do is secure the building, lock it down, and believe me, you will get a lot of kills in and outside of the building. Once you've got, you know, you got a lot of kills here and you want to rotate, next place I would say to rotate is whoever dominates the prison roof probably dominates the game. All right, this is a game of vertical gameplay. Vertical gameplay, if you guys haven't heard of Siege or this term, it means when you play the game vertically, not horizontally. Horizontally is when you're shooting somebody right in front of you. Vertically is when you are playing the ups and downs. In this game, since there's a lot of ups and downs and it is really important to control the roofs in this game. So if you control the roofs, if you control the top parts, you will definitely definitely have a really big advantage on them. So if you control the top of prison, if you control any of the other routes that you see around here, it is going to be of vital importance. You see a lot of my gameplay just condense into one single area. That's usually what I do. And then again, remember, if you do have that, once you still have that timer where you can still respawn, and you see me do it here, sometimes I just try to go for a bunch of kills, so I do a lot of dumb shit. But you can do a lot of dumb shit if you've got a good team that they're just hanging back, securing the area. You can do that. Now let's talk about the loadout. Should you push for the loadout, and what kind of loadout should you get? So I would say you should probably push for the loadout. Maybe sometimes you see me do it here a couple times and I die. Again, only push it if your team is safe somewhere else and they're going to be safe, because again, a lot of loadouts drop in the same area and there's a lot of people camping everywhere. You don't see a lot of rotating and all that kind of stuff. So the loadout is, it's hard, but you could push it again, like I said, if you got team camping or something like that. But don't all three of you guys, as soon as you're dropping, push, or the loadout, or if you do have to push it together, because just to be aware, there's going to be a lot of players like me, that died and are going to get back for the loadout. There's just going to be a lot of those people, so you have to be really careful when you're pushing for the loadout. As far as weapons, honestly, I would think snipers aren't good, but snipers are surprisingly good in this mode, even though they're close quarter. The best combination that I have found is a sniper and an SMG. Definitely the new MAC-10 does dominate in this mode, all that kind of close quarter engagement. I would still think you could certainly use a little bit more further range guns, but mobility, speed will be of vital importance for this one. Now let's talk about maybe a few of the little tips and secrets that you may not have known about this mode. So killing enemies will actually ping the location of their teammates. Now, this will actually ping them whether or not they've got cold-blooded or ghost or whatever they have on. So if you kill their teammate, you get like a little ping of where the enemy is. If he doesn't have ghost, you will see him as if he was shooting or as a regular UAV ping. If he does have ghost, you will still see those like the little circles going around like for the ping, but you won't see the dot, but you will still see the general area of where that enemy is. So that is something really important to take into account. Even if you have ghost, players will still know your general location if they kill your teammate. Now also, killing enemies will also lower the timer on your friend's respawn timer. So you guys know you get 30 seconds, so I think it's like 30 seconds if you die to come back into the game. And again, killing enemies will lower that timer, so that's something good to know. And as well, once you are going back into the game, the later it is into the game, the better weapon you have. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but when you drop into the game again after you died a couple times later into the game, you won't start with the same pistol. So at the beginning, it's the same usual pistol that we all have. A little bit later in the game, you will have a pimped up pistol. I forget the name of the pistol, but it has like extended mags and a red dot sight. A little bit later into the game, you will start dropping with an SMG. Just do be aware you only drop with that one mag of SMG, and it is kind of doo-doo. It only allows you to kill one person. So sometimes I actually do feel that the pistol is a little bit better, but just to be aware of that in the late games, that if there's somebody dropping, don't say, oh, he's got a pistol, I can take him easy. They can drop with a submachine gun, just depending on the time of the game. There are also these new special black and red loot boxes that spawn around the game. I think you've seen them, and just do be aware that those loot boxes actually respawn. So after a while, you will be able to open them up again. And again, you just remember, I know a lot of you guys know this, but you start with self-res, and I'm just saying this because you know that you have it, but you forget that the enemy has it. So when you kill them, you just let them go and you start killing the other teammates. So just to be aware that all of the team having self-res is pretty hard, because I remember one time I got this like nice triple and I didn't have time to finish them all, and they got up and they killed me. But I think those are all the tips and tricks I got for you guys. I mean, most importantly here as well is stick together and play as a team, especially in this close quarter environments, and where you always have to keep your team together, where you always have to have enough to self-res them. It is always very important to play together, play as a team, play as a unit, and remember, use close quarter weapons, use those UAVs, and then remember to always check your radar when you kill an enemy. And if you do that, you should definitely secure yourself a win and get yourself a nice little bunch of kills But yeah, thank you for tuning in. If you think I did miss something or you got a little bit of a better strat to get some more kills and wins, definitely comment it down below in the comment section so others can take a look at that. Peace out, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one. Well, hello there. I see you're still here, and because of that, you're going to get a VIP tour of my brand spanking new website. Here you can check out if I'm streaming, or maybe donate some Benjamins if you want to support me a bit more. Most importantly, you can get your own anti-gulag merch right here. 100% guaranteed that you will not go into the gulag if you wear one of these. And finally, you can check out some of my COD videos and the top point makers on my stream. And now, with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.